How's it going, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Today's video we are going to be going over the character Layla, a new 4-star character coming in update 3.2. We're going to look at the elemental skill, elemental burst, and also the passive talents and constellations of this character. So Layla is a 4-star Cryo sword character, and what her E skill does is it makes a shield kind of similar to Diona's shield, except this one it's going to gain these stacks of night stars and shooting stars. So while the Curtain of Slumber is active, it will create one night star that will be attached to it every 1.5 seconds. When a character protected by the shield uses an elemental skill, 2 night stars will be created. Night stars can be created once every 0.3 seconds in this way, and you can get a maximum of 4 night stars can be accumulated at any one time. And then once the Curtain of Slumber has accumulated 4 night stars and there are opponents nearby, the night stars will transform into homing shooting stars that will be fired off in sequence, dealing cryo damage to any opponent's hit. Curtain of Slumber's duration ends or it's destroyed, and the night stars will disappear, and if they've already being fired off as shooting stars, these shooting stars will last until the wave of shots ends. The shield duration is actually 12 seconds, so it is a pretty good amount of time. And then what Layla's elemental burst does is it unleashes a celestial dream sphere that continuously fires starlight slugs at opponents within its AoE, doing cryo damage. And then when a starlight slug hits, it will generate one night star for nearby curtains of slumber. So basically, if you have her ult up, whenever you have one of these stars hit, it's going to generate one of the stars on Layla. And each curtain of slumber can gain one night star this way every 0.5 seconds, so definitely pretty good. This ability does scale off of your maximum HP, so if you're running a lot of HP, this is going to be very good on Layla. It has a duration of 12 seconds, a cooldown of 15 seconds, and an energy cost of 60. Now getting into the passive talents of Layla. So the first one is when the Curtain of Slumber is active, the Deep Sleep effect will activate each time the curtain gains a night star. So that increases the shield strength of the character under the effects of Curtain Slumber by 6%, and this effect can have a maximum of 4 stacks and persists until the Curtain of Slumber disappears. So pretty much that first 4 of these stars that you're gaining, you're going to be getting the stacks up. So that's a pretty good amount of extra shield strength. In passive, Sweet Slumber Undisturbed, the damage dealt by the shooting stars fired off of Knights of Formal Focus is increased by 1.5% of Layla's maximum HP. So that's going to be getting you some good damage on your elemental skill stars. For constellations, the first constellation, the shield absorption of the Curtain of Slumber generated by Nightfall Formal Focus is increased by 20%. Additionally, when unleashing Knights of Formal Focus, she will generate a shield for any nearby party members who are not being protected by Curtain of Slumber. The shield will have 35% of the absorption of Curtain of Slumber and will last for 12 seconds at absorb cryo damage as well. So that's basically just like mini shields if you are in like co-op mode, so it's just a little kind of, I guess, quality of life thing more so for her. Constellation II, when shooting stars from Knights of Formal Focus strike opponents, they will each restore 1 energy to Layla. Each shooting star can restore energy to her in this manner once, so each star is going to give her 1 energy every time it's used. And we don't really know exactly how fast she can use her stars, but since it's tied to like elemental skill, and if you ever burst up, I bet you can generate these stars very, very fast, especially if you are rotating on other characters using their E skills. Starry Illumination, when Knights of Formal Focus starts to fire off shooting stars, it will grant all nearby party members the open mind effect, causing their normal and charge attack damage to increase based on 5% of Layla's maximum HP, which is actually pretty good considering that if you run a high HP Layla, that's going to give you a lot of normal and charge attack damage. So this could be good for characters like Ayaka, can be good for basically stacking this on top of the damage bonus you're getting from like a Shenhe, something like that. An open mind can last up to 3 seconds and will be removed 0.1 seconds after dealing normal or charge attack damage. So I guess this is like per hit kind of. And then Constellation 6, shooting stars from Knights of Formal Focus deal 40% increased damage, which is pretty good. And starlight slugs from a Dream of the Star Stream Shaker deal 40% increased damage. So it's just a 40% damage increase to all of her kit pretty much. Additionally, the interval between the creation of night stars via Knights of Formal Focus is decreased by 20%. So it's going to get roughly to around every 1 second roughly is what you're going to be looking at for how fast you're going to gain those stacks of her stars. So could be pretty interesting to see that. It's basically Layla's kit. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be making a build guide for her very soon. I just wanted to get this out so I could kind of categorize it in my mind a bit more and have a place for people to look back on what her actual skills do if they just found this video or my build guide. So yeah, that's basically why I made this. But anyway, it's been me, Arctic. We'll see you all in the next one. Farewell.